Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about this one here, and I do not know how to pronounce it. I think it's Borouj, Perlador. This is a well-known, well, not well-known, I think it's kind of under the radar. It's becoming more well-known clone house from the Middle East, and I'll show you the presentation here just because I think this, out of some of the clones that I've experienced anyways, is some of the best presentation, if that matters to you. But it comes in one of these, I don't know what you call it, coffin boxes, and it opens up like this, and it's laying in there in some felt, very nice. However, I don't ever know what to do with the presentations, so it is what it is, but it is nice, so I thought I'd mention it. The bottle is also very pretty. And once again, with clone houses, you don't always get the highest quality bottle. They kind of focus their money on the juice inside. However, this one here seems to really care about their presentation. The metal cap is super heavy. I mean, super heavy. It is pure metal. It's like a big round metal marble. The plaque on the front here is all metal. It's very nice, heavy glass. There's no weird scratches or foggy bits or anything weird like that. And we'll talk about the atomizer a little later, but the atomizer is a pressurized atomizer, and it's just perfection. It reminds me of something that would be on a Dior. So that's the presentation, but I will go over a little bit about the scent. This one here is supposed to be cloning either Mancera red tobacco or Parfums de Marly Carlisle. I have actually never smelled Parfums de Marly Carlisle. I have smelled red tobacco, so I might not be the best person to talk about how accurate this is to Carlisle, but what I can tell you is just my impressions of this scent, and just on a one standalone smell, what I think of it, how it performs for me. So as far as what I think of it, I really do enjoy the scent. It takes a little bit to get to a point where I love it. The opening blast, and I'll just go ahead and spray my hand here and just take note of this atomizer. Like I was saying, it's pressurized atomizer, and I'll be quiet so you can hear it. Gorgeous. You can kind of paint your skin with it. Shoots out a nice amount of juice, and it's just very, very well done. So the opening on this one is my least favorite part of it. It kind of has the problem of red tobacco is known for a harsh opening, and I would say that this one is similar but not nearly as bad or pronounced. So the opening on this one, it has that sweet vitamin smell, and I know that sounds weird, but if you open up a jar of vitamins, kind of like that Flintstone vitamin, the child vitamin that's fruity flavored but still has that undertone, that weird undertone, that's exactly what this smells like off the opening. It smells dry, a little chalky, and I think that it's coming from nutmeg. I get this smell when nutmeg is used heavily in a formulation, and this particular brand, Borouj, does not say they use nutmeg in the formulation. Their top notes are sage and basil. However, Carlisle's top note, one of their top notes, is nutmeg, and I smell nutmeg in this, absolutely. So I can see why people make the comparison to Carlisle, because I do think that Borouj isn't giving you the full picture of what's actually in here. So off the top, like I said, nutmeg, sweet. It's that dry spice that's not necessarily spicy. It's not like a pink pepper spice or like a green spice or anything like that. It's just this dry, nutmeggy, woody spice that's just slightly sweetened. So those top notes, that dry vitamin-y smell, it kind of hangs on for, I would say, an hour. It's fairly long that the opening stays linear. However, after that, the mids of this one are violet and incense, and the violet comes through very, very strongly, very prominently, and it's a mix between violet leaf. It's kind of this fresh cologne, masculine, floral smell. It's very, very addictive. I love it a lot. It's paired with what they call gray musk, leather, and oud in the base of this. I have no clue what gray musk is. You see white musk and you see musk a lot. I don't ever see gray musk. I think that's just marketing lingo. But the mids is my favorite part of this fragrance, and luckily the mids last for many, many hours. The top lasts for about an hour, the mids last for another 3 to 4 hours, and the base lasts for another 3 to 4 hours. It's a very long-lasting fragrance. I get very, very good performance with this one. Lasts all day, and I rarely would spray over 3 sprays of this. 3 just around the back of my neck, nothing in front. Otherwise it can get cloying, it can get overwhelming, a little too powerful. But the violet really pops off my skin personally. I really, really enjoy that part of it. Like I said, it smells a little bit more mass market at that point. A little bit more cologne smelling, traditional cologne smelling, kind of that, I don't want to even say cool water, but you know, that cool water, green Irish tweed, green violety smell that comes through in the mids of this one. And I really, really enjoy that. I don't get just a ton of incense when I think of just a traditional smoky smell or anything like that. That doesn't come through very much. I get a lot of muskiness. I get a little bit of leather, and I hardly get any oud, but I do get a little. I get a little bit of what I would call just a dark woods in the base. It's not oudy in the sense that it smells like oud. As far as longevity, like I said, probably 12 hours. I don't know, I haven't actually clocked it. All I know is I can put it on in the morning and smell it when I take my shower in the evening. So it's plenty good for me. It'll last your whole entire day. Projection is not massive, but the trail it leaves, it seems to just kind of float in the room behind you. It has very, very good longevity that way. It sticks to your skin. This is an eau de parfum, so it does perform like an eau de parfum in my mind. I do think they're accurate on that, and I would much, much rather wear this over red tobacco. If you like red tobacco, I would highly recommend getting this instead. Price per mil, I think this is still going to be slightly cheaper, but it's not the cheapest of clones. This brand in general, I think you can expect to pay between $50 and $65 for a 75, actually 85 milliliter bottle like this. And they do say that they're made in France. Yeah, I'm getting into the mids now, just a little bit more on my hand. I still have that vitamin smell just a little bit, but the violet's coming through, and a lot of musk, like I said, a little bit of leather. The leather in this is very smooth and very well done, and the oud doesn't come through very much. As it dries down past the mids, it does get sweeter. They don't have really any sweet notes in their note breakdown, but I do smell like a vanilla coumarin tonka type of smell in the base. It's this dry sweetness. It never gets really syrupy. It kind of has this dustiness throughout the whole fragrance, and I really enjoy that. Some people might not like it. I wouldn't call it powdery. I would just call it dry. So those are my thoughts on this one here, Borouj Perlador. Highly recommend getting it if you're into red tobacco. I can't speak, like I said, to Carlisle from Parfums de Marly. I've wanted to try that one, just haven't gotten around to it. But if it's anything like this one, I probably will never buy it, just because this fills that gap in my collection. So those are my thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.